Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to another video here. It's Kurtzing. I've got another Great League video with Sableye, Azumaril, and Clogswire, and worked out pretty good. Sableye and Azumaril are a very good core, so that's not surprising. And then Clogswire is just really good. It's bulky and very strong. So we'll jump right into it. I actually found Sableye as a very, very good lead. Neutral against a lot of things and super effective against a lot of things like this Metacham, Deoxys, any ghost type that anybody would have in there. So there I fire off Foul Play. There at another Ice Punch. I decide to block that one just simply because it would take me out, and I felt like I would be able to get a little bit extra energy. I did decide to throw before they got to a move, just so they couldn't farm me down. And then they bring in Licky Tongue. So I go for the Foul Play, but I do get licked down just before I was able to get the Foul Play off. So that's unfortunate. So they get to a move here. It's just a Body Slam, and that's a really thick boy there. Clodskyre. Go for the Earthquake. They're down shields now too, so that's gonna land. And now here, I let this go. It's another Body Slam. Let's see here. I did do these battles a few days ago, or a couple days ago at least. I did go 4-1 in this particular set. I do have all 5 battles in here. I think it's the next battle that I do lose, and then I win this one, then I go 3-0 after I lose one. So Earthquake lands. I right away swap into Azumaril just to bubble down, and then they concede with Carbink in the back. I feel like they could have made that close though, but Azumaril, the bubble damage on Azumaril would have done good, but Ice Beam and Play Rough would have been resisted, so I would have kind of needed to reach an Earthquake, and I don't think I had much health on Clodsire. So here it's the mirror match, Sableye versus Sableye, and I do let the Foul Play go, then I switch into Azumaril. This is a fairly decent matchup for Azumaril, as the Play Roughs do super effective damage. I end up letting the return go, and I felt like they had enough energy for the return, but so often people just bait with the Foul Play. So I land the Play Rough, and that takes out the Sableye, and then they bring back in Deoxys, and I'm able to get the a Play Rough through. And here they're going to take me out. I just decided to let it go. Thunderbolt, super effective. Bring in the Sableye, and I made a mistake there. I sent Shadow Claw, and they were able to get to a move. And then I did another Shadow Claw instead of throwing, and they were able to duck out. And so really wasted a lot of energy, wasted a shield. And then we have the mirror match here. They get to a move first. I am going to let it go. The Earthquake does a decent chunk. So now I'm at pretty much 100 energy, and I'm going to throw the Earthquake as well. They're going to shield that. And then I don't quite get to the next Earthquake before they get to theirs. So let that go. And at this point I was like, it's pretty much over. There's not really a lot I can do. I go for the return here, and that does land. And then they bring in their Deoxys, and I'm able to get to a Foul Play, but they do have a shield, and I'm almost knocked out here anyway. So the shield and the counter takes me out. So well played by my opponent there. I'm having a hard time here with I've got like not not icy hot, but something similar. Was using that, so the vapors are like making my eyes water here. So Sableye into Excadrill, or not Excadrill, Escavalier. Let the drill run through, and then I'm farming way up, and I decide to catch and keep the energy instead of letting it go. Get the drill run, and I think I'm gonna have to take another move here. I just reached the Ice Beam, which would take them out. Ice Beam's not effective or anything like that, but it would take them out. But they do throw, so I decide to farm all the way down. Now I've got a ton of energy on Azumaril, and I've got a bunch of energy on Sableye as well. So throw the Ice Beam. That lands. I'm trying to get to the play rough here, and I do manage to get there just before I get Confusion down. So that will do a nice chunk of damage. Sableye comes back in, and again I get caught on the swap. Not a lot I could do there because I did want to throw right away so that I didn't get taken out. Although the Confusion, I probably could have lived 2 Confusions with where I'm at health-wise because it is resisted. So they land a Drill Run. I figured at some point I'm going to need to use my shields here, so I might as well use one now. Get to an Earthquake. Throw this. So that gets our last shield. And now I am very close to another Earthquake. So I should be able to live a Drill Run if I let this go. So I live that, and Hypno comes back in, and Confusion is super effective against the poison typing. So I do land the Earthquake, and now I gotta build up again to another Earthquake, but I do still have a shield. So I can shield this one safely, and I have reached the Earthquake. So that will take out the Dunsparce. I think it takes it out anyways. We'll find out here in a second. Not quite, not quite. So I switch into Sableye and go for a Foul Play, as the Shadow Claws are resisted with the normal typing. So that's that. Good game to my opponent. Right into the next match. You got Sableye on the lead against Froslass. See, Sableye, I think almost every battle that I've been doing is like either neutral or favorable for Sableye. So I do switch into Azumaril and catch the Body Slam. And now I'm at least resisting their counters. I wasn't 100% sure which one was best to do. Vigoroth. I saw Vigoroth and I was like, man, oh man. Shadow Claws are resisted if I stay with Sableye. Azumaril, I am resisting the counters, and I do kind of resist the dig and the body slams. Clodsfire, the dig would be super effective, still kind of resisting the other ones, but I don't have a super strong answer for it. So here my bunny is dealing with it. So I'll get to another Ice Punch here, or Ice Beam. And they shield that, and I was like, wow, that's interesting. Why would they shield when it's virtually dead? But then I realized they had to move. And so I bring back in Sableye, and I was like, Ice would have been nice against this thing. However, I still have Clodsire in the back, which is going to be much better than the bunny because it will resist the frenzy plants better, and the poison is super effective. But they are already at another move, and this will get me incredibly low. So I'll let that one go through too. I am at over a Sludge Bomb, so I can throw the Sludge Bomb here, probably get a shield. They let it go, and then they've got a Froslass in the back. So I'm going to try to get their Earthquake, and I am able to get the EQ. So that does massive damage, gets right into the yellow. I bet they were not expecting that. Got Sableye with 1 shield, so I'm going to have to put up the shield because Avalanche would take me out. And here they farm or switch into Vigoroth, take the Body Slam, and at this point I have to farm them down and then throw right away. This will get the shield, and then I have another one, so that will take out Froslass. So that'll be a good game to my opponent. Well played. Some energy management there, saving energy for later in the game. I ran pretty low on health with pretty much all the Pokemon as I was switching around back and forth, dancing around. Good team effort there. So another Deoxys lead. They switch into Ninetales, Alola Ninetales. So I let this go through, figuring it's a Weather Ball, and I was like, oh, that does a little bit more than I thought that it would. So I switched into Azumaril to catch the next Weather Ball. That just tickles a little bit, doesn't really do anything. So now I'm out of Play Rough. So I'll throw this. This will almost take it out or get a shield. So they decide not to shield. Almost takes them out. And at this point I can just let this move go through, Dazzling Gleam, and now I can Bubble Down. And then what do they have? They bring back in the Deoxys. So I'm going to go for the Play Rough, get some chip damage. And then I think that I stay in this. Yes, here. They throw. So now I'm going to stay in, let them throw, make them take me out. And then I can bring in Sableye. And then if they switch, then I can counter switch. But their switch is actually the jellyfish thing there, Jellicent. So throwing the foul play and them catching actually works out well for me because it's also super effective. So there they use the first shield. And then I decided Clodsire is not really effective against either, with the Psychic on Deoxys and then the Water on Jellicent. So I decided to just bring it in and basically absorb all of the energy that they have had and maybe get their last shield, maybe take it out. Either one is good, and they do decide to let it go. So they bring back in Deoxys, and I'm able to get to the Earthquake here, and that almost takes them out. I'm not sure, they must have thought that I was just going to go Sludge Bomb, or they knew that they would live, but they Psycho Boost here as well. I'm wondering if maybe they forgot that I had Sableye, but I did have 2 shields, so that was a pretty rough uphill battle for them. But as you can see there, that's a 4-1 set, and that's about it for the video. Thought it was a fairly decent team, had some fun with it, wanted to show you guys, and missed the end of the season again for the Great League. It's back into Ultra League, but hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.